Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing Emergency Update. You can see we bounced off possible dead man bounce. This is going to be a quick update. Uh, and you can see we were in a falling channel, right? And now we look like we have a mini, if we diagnose this out into the 1 minute time frame, we could have a mini head and shoulders. But if we can pop back up into this falling channel, we need to have more data frame. We need a 5 minute. If we can zoom in here real quick, John, this is another powerful trading alert. If you on the fly technical analysis, if you can bounce into this and then break to the upside, you could run up into this moving average, and the technical target out of this 5 minute falling channel is the top of the channel, $46,169, right? So we'll pay attention for this to see if we can't get that dead cat bounce, the dead man's bounce, after this massive, phenomenal, media breaking, headline news breaking crash this morning of a 10 to 20% crash across the board and a 30 to 35% crash since Friday. This would be a nice spot to get a bounce. We'll see if we can get a bounce, or does this just roll back over on itself and continue to the downside down to that 41,569 target. But we're getting a nice push of volume. It engulfed all the previous volume in the 5 minute, almost all the way back to when this crash started earlier this morning. So we'll see if we can't keep pumping, stay up to date, stay on top of everything, right? Then we'll go look at the XRPs, same thing. It's coming back up and back testing that old support that it broke and hit our technical target. But again, the Bitcoin and the Doge and the XRP, they've all hit their technical targets, and the XRP in this case out of the symmetrical triangle. So now if it wants to, after it's oversold after the huge liquidation and flush and forced everybody out based on their bad technical analysis, it can come back up and get bought all the way back up and back test as major overhead resistance at $1.03 now, right? This is major. Get rid of that. This is major. Come on, fucking drawing tool is still on. I got all these stupid dots. This is your major overhead resistance now. It used to be support, but now it's major, major overhead resistance. And nobody's going to see a big bounce like this. If it did happen, it would be a nice from the bottom to the top, a nice 17.69% run just to get rejected by your old overhead resistance on multiple lines and then to come down even farther to our $76 target. But these things often come way down and slingshot and snap the other way and then keep coming down the other way. They got to keep getting more buyers back in. If it just crashes all the way down, can't get any more buyers. So watch out for a fake dead man's massive bull bounce and then a massive collapse after, unless you just get rejected and can't come up with any support. And the same thing with the Doge coin, right? The beautiful Doge. You can see we were in this falling after a Doge hit the technical target to a T down here, right, at 19.92 cents, the price action came right down to it at 19.938 cents. So that means the technical target, as we zoom out in a super simple, easy way, out of that descending triangle right here with our drawing industry exclusive drawing tool, right here we were in that descending triangle, and that was your technical target. So again, this can get bought back up to start back testing some lower resistance, upper resistance, right? And your first major one would be way up here, because with within that fall descending triangle we were in a falling wedge. So you could get bought back all the way up to the top end, not over there, but to the top end of this wedge at 23 cents. And that would be a phenomenal dead man's bounce of 15.69%. I'll keep you 3 steps ahead of the criminal gangster cartel. If you keep massive subscribing like you are today, we'll keep you all ahead of what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. Live updates to keep you 69 steps ahead of the criminal gangster cartel. And you can see from this pattern on this falling broadening wedge, which is a bullish reversal pattern, the targeted move would be from the bottom to the top to the point of the breakout, and that would be your targeted move out of that. And you can see in the 1 minute time frame, these are less uh, probability patterns because they're in the 1 minute, but you hit upper resistance one, up, upper resistance once, lower support once, upper resistance two, lower support two, upper resistance three, confirms the pattern of 3 hits on one side and 2 on the other, and this would be your targeted move. And if you played that breakout from the point of the breakout, that could be a nice 5% gain. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then if you can break that 200-day moving average, you could come up to the top of the 23 cents of the falling wedge after you broke out of the descending triangle. Peace and love.